We have the man Skyzoo in the building with us right now on Access A3C.
Yeah,
What's going on, fam?
What up, what up, what up?
Chilling. We'll go down one. So let's get closer, all right?
There you go.
Family,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I know he's famous and everything, but, and he has bodyguards, so I don't think they're going to,
He's got a whole crew with him today.
snipers and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Once a red dot pops up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, so we're at A3C, you know what I'm saying? You've been here before, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like
He's a vet.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think this is like my 4th one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, how'd you first hear about A3C and knew it was worth your time to even come out?
A3C, the first time I came down and heard about it was back in 2009, was when I was working my first album, Salvation.
Yes.
And I think it was a part of just the itinerary that, the label and everybody set up. Like, yo, you got to do A3C.
Yeah.
All right. And, it's kind of like South by. It's one of those big festivals that you got to be at.
Yeah.
And, it went off from there. And then once I saw what it was and I had the experience and all that, it was something I knew I pretty much had to be at every year. So, like I said, I've been at every one ever since.
Right. So has your performance, I mean, the performances here, they try to cram so many artists onto one stage, and they usually get like maybe 10, 12 minutes.
Right.
In the 4 years that you progressed, have you seen your performance time increase, or is it kind of the same, like your whole set? Because you got a whole band behind you now. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said in the beginning, you get your 10, 12 minutes, maybe 15, and then, over time, your fan base and your name and everything starts growing and buzzing. It turns into 20, 30, whatever it may be. So, now all the shows are pretty much 20 to 30 minutes or so, out here at the least bit for me, And tonight, like you said, with the band, we doing a good 45 to an hour, so it's going to be nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a good show. Definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Well, speak on the band, because you just can't say, with the band, and now, no, you got to go into, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we can. I figured I'd set it up for you. I figured I'd segue it and let
exactly,
you thread
because
I'm
like, you can't just be like, I'm just going to hop on the
Nah, I'm just
threading
the needle.
Go to the room real quick, come back, get some, pizza, and be back. You know what I mean? Like,
word.
Tonight, you have the actual live jazz band going on, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
How many pieces is it?
5 offhand.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to picture it. 5 offhand. For those who know me, I'm a jazz head.
Yeah.
MC, lyricist, spitter, and all that, and tell stories and paint pictures. But my heart is in jazz as far as the backdrop, the soundscape. That's what draws me the most. So just putting the two together. I've always been a fan of trying to incorporate the two worlds and make them make sense where others may not see it, before they see it and experience it, So live jazz band tonight, it's going to be good things.
So now tell me, what was it about jazz that really kind of like, you're like, damn, I want to know more about it and incorporate it?
You know what? I don't really know, tell you the truth. Like, it started when I was young. I was that kid who always said, nah, I wouldn't be into jazz and turn the radio. Exactly.
Back.
Like me and my pops would argue in the car over the radio. I wanted to listen to hip hop station, wanted to listen to jazz. We go back and forth, and he was like, yo, when you get older, you're gonna appreciate it. Yeah, right. And he was right. When I got older, I started to appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Because that's where the roots are. The roots of hip hop.
It's really about telling the stories. I never understood how you could tell a story without words. And then when I got older, I saw it. I was like, oh, you can tell a story without words.
Yeah.
For those who know, Miles Davis Kinda Blue, the whole album is about how it feels to be on heroin.
Yeah.
The backdrop behind it is it's a heroin high. It starts going up and then it comes down.
Yeah.
And he wanted to make an album to let the listener know how it feels to be on heroin.
Yeah.
And
hopefully
I'm like,
you don't have to experience.
Right, but it's like that. You could tell a story without words, and I guess that's what drew me.
Nice.
So you got your crew here with you. Why don't you go ahead and introduce everybody?
Yeah, man. This is the team right here. Part of the team for the most part. Of course, my man DJ Prince. If you've ever been on the road, seen us on the road and seen us getting busy, Prince is always there. He's a staple at every show. He's my DJ. But he also produces and rhymes as well.
I saw the show. Killed it.
Yeah, he also produces and rhymes as well. So he's working on his stuff. Jonah Lucas, of course. Incredible lyricist MC. Disco, of course, another incredible lyricist MC. Almighty Open Mind at the end there, incredible lyricist MC. It's the same bio for everybody because that's what I wanted.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So these are my guys right here.
Now you guys 4, you're making like an announcement today. You're going around dropping some pretty big news.
Letting people know, that the FGR imprint is fully established, fully, in stone, embedded, ready to rock and roll. FGR, First Generation Rich.
Nice.
It's a company that I created, and it's my brand that I started, incorporated, and all that. And these are the artists that I believe in, and I said I want to help them put their music out. I want to help them build a fan base, and I want to help them take over the game. I feel like they make music that everybody should hear.
Now, what's the first album that you're gonna put out on this imprint?
The first project coming out is DJ Prince's album, Test My Sound, which should be out before the year is over. Prince is a perfectionist, so he's tweaking and tweaking a little more and then tweaking a little more, you know what I mean? But
I mean, it's like your first album, right?
I'm putting projects out
Yeah, but as far as like an official, I mean, that's you want to make sure that it's perfect as possible to kind of. Exactly, that's your first foray into the world. You know what
exactly. I mean? It wouldn't be called Test My Sound if it wasn't, perfected
your
to
sound.
my sound.
Yeah.
Even engineering wise, beat wise.
Yeah.
I got Cyrus the Great on there. I got Ill Mind on there.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of. But it's like reggae hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Foundation, that's my foundation.
Respect, yeah.
So that's the sound, and it's coming
now,
real soon.
Is that going to be a collaboration album? You're going to feature all the artists on there?
Well, no, that's just my solo joint. You know what I mean? Everybody here is a solo artist. This is not like a group. This is just a power.
But you don't rap, so.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do rap?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the acknowledgement of like the
okay.
DJ part, because in like Jamaican culture, DJ is the artist, is the guy that's spitting, and the selector is the person that's on the beat. So it's like it could work as both, like DJ Prince or DJ Prince. Like, he's on that reggae vibe. So that's how you look at it. The mixtape is out on largeup.com. I sent you some stuff. You posted some stuff on the site. So
of course.
Much love to you guys.
Send me some like clean joints to play on the radio show.
Definitely, absolutely, we will, man. But that's the first joint. And my man Future, my man Gary Lucas, Joyner Lucas. So many names out here. I'm sorry. He got a tape out here. This is my brother though. I want him to put it out because it came out.
Word.
Yo, what's going on? It's Joyner Lucas and 1/5 of the FGR.
All right.
Click.
So there's only 5 of y'all right now.
Yeah.
Real quick. How did you link up with Sky? How'd that happen?
I linked up with Sky. It was like 5 years ago, about 5 years ago. My uncle had shout out to Cyrus the Great. By the way, my uncle Cyrus the Great had produced a track for Skyzoo in which I was featured on.
Okay.
And that's how we all clicked with Skyzoo.
Okay.
DJ Prince ended up being his DJ, sometime after that.
Okay.
And then, DJ Prince was and Cyrus would let him listen to more of my material.
Okay, so you two knew each other before.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
Okay.
It's like a timing thing. Everything happened in time. And he
right.
just happened to want to put this group together, and it was just like, so.
That's dope.
Exactly.
All right. What up? Nice. And your project, you have something dropping, you said? Or?
Yeah, my project actually just came out.
Okay.
It's called LFOs, which stands for low frequency oscillators.
Damn, all right.
It's like it's pretty much like a hip hop meets dubstep album.
Oh damn!
Wow.
So it's like hip hop beats with a dubstep undertone. So all the LFOs you hear, all the over hip hop beats though. Yeah,
right.
And it's got like a deeper meaning behind it. Also, in human personalities, we experience high frequencies and low frequencies.
Yeah.
High frequencies being happiness, joy, stuff like that. And the low frequencies would be like sorrow, pain, sadness. And the album has it's real deep, dark, and I really get into a lot of topics on there that are deep and dark.
Okay.
So it has like a double,
almost like some grind
double
type
meaning.
of joint kind
Yeah.
of.
It's a double meaning. But LFOs just dropped.
All right,
and
we'll be blowing out speakers real soon all over the place.
Around the trunks.
Yeah.
You gotta prepare your speakers, boy. Don't put the bass too low.
I'm gonna hit you.
Breaking cones.
Man, I'm Disco,
All right.
Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Oh, word? Arkansas.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right. New York, right? Mass. Okay, so, upper northeast still. Arkansas.
How'd that fit in?
Yeah, how in the hell?
Actually, I seen 105.1, Power 105.1, an interview with Skyzoo. And he was like, man, send some music. I had actually run across his music around 2011, The Great Debater. I was blown away, dog. I was a fan ever since. So when I sent him my stuff and he was like, send me some more, I was like, of course. You know what I'm saying? I sent him some
It's like, how many gigs do you have ready? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you just drop it.
Yeah, so I sent him some joints and he liked them, man. And that's how I'm here.
That's dope. All right. Cool. So what did you like see? Because it's Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it just like different sound?
Yeah, what was it that you saw?
Yeah.
Man, I didn't care where nobody was from. It was just if it was nice or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course it was different and random. I was like, oh, you from Arkansas? It's different.
Yeah,
but
like,
the music he was making, it made sense. You know what I mean? I heard the music and I was like, dude, like, yeah, absolutely. Like, what's your situation? What are you doing?
Yeah.
How can we get involved? You know what I mean? And that's how it all came together. And where he was from or where anybody is from was the last piece of the puzzle. With us, everything is the music first. With any artist that I bring on, whether I bring on more artists in the future and develop all of them and keep going, it's about the music first, because when we came up in our era, it was the music first. You know, we cared about what happened when we pressed play.
Yeah.
And after that, everything else came in.
Exactly.
As far as
you read the liner notes, like, oh, they're from whatever.
Right, you know, or what their image was, or, you know, what the PR story was, or this, that, and the third. But step one was, is the music right?
Yeah.
And I'm bringing it back to that.
So was there a particular sound that you were looking for?
Not at all. That's the beauty of the artist that I put together, because I wanted it to be a reflection of my iPod, you know. And if you know me, if I lost my iPod, no one would know who it belonged to, because it's all over the place. Right. You know, it has Madlib and Dilla, and then it has Jeezy and you know, Ross, and then it has, you know, Coltrane and Miles, and then it has, you know, Nas and Jay and Big, obviously, and then it has Nirvana and Coldplay. It's all over the place, you know. And I wanted the label to reflect that, because I'm just a fan of music, no matter what it is. Right. So at some point, I would like to get into helping other artists in that realm get where they got to go. But obviously, I'm a rapper, I'm an MC, so it's going to start with hip hop.
Exactly. Right.
But yeah, you know, none of them sound alike. Yeah. Not one.
So let's talk to the last brother.
Yeah, let's pass it down.
They wouldn't know it's your iPod until they actually scroll to the secret folder that says like beats for Skyzoo or something. They'd be like, damn it! All right.
Peace, brother.
What's going on, fam? How you doing?
Chilling, man. How are you?
Just doing a show. You know,
good to be here. Good to see you, Kevin.
Yeah,
likewise,
I'm open. The almighty open mind.
Open eye? Or mind? Mind. Oh,
yeah.
damn. All right. Open mind. Open. Nice. All right. Word.
Yeah, man.
That's dope. Okay, so now how'd you get it? Where are you from?
Newport News, Virginia originally, but everywhere, man.
Where?
Hampton Roads. That's right.
Just everywhere. I was born in Newport News, but just Navy kid. But I was with my man Rock. He hit me up on Twitter, and he was just like, yo, I'm trying to get a hold of Mighty Open Mind or whatever.
Oh, word.
And so he hit me up. I was like, yeah, what's up?
So he
threw me on that Theo versus JJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah, great project.
How did you
I
hear
think
of
he
him?
heard me from Shade 4-5. I had the Be High record that was kind of in rotation at the time.
Right.
Oh, word.
You
Okay.
know, so
okay.
shout out to Tony Touch, DJ Tony Touch.
Yeah, word up. I
Wherever
actually
the
spent
camera
some
is.
time in Orlando, so big shouts to Tony Touch. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
All right, cool. So now you have a project dropping?
MightyOpenMind.com. Check me out.
All right, cool. But you have any
Georgia Pine.
Georgia Pine.
It's a record. It's a concept record. Georgia, the state we live in, not the state, but the state of mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of using Georgia as a metaphor for, you know, like how we treat each other on a personal level, and then on the level of like countries interacting with each other as well.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Dope. And that's like a free download they can get now, or are we getting that?
It's gonna be free. I'm doing it on my own. We're gonna remaster it. Right now it's available for purchase. You can stream the whole thing on MightyOpenMind.com. Plug.
All right.
You know.
But you had a joint in circulation called Be High?
Be High is about a year or two old.
Okay.
You know?
It's always new to somebody. There's like
check it out. YouTube, open, Be High. You'll find it.
All right, cool. All right, so then pass that down to
Word.
this guy.
Appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to link up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you have a clean joint, send them for the radio show.
I want to ask Sky about the Bandcamp series.
Yeah.
And because that was really dope. You
Thank you,
incorporated the jazz and everything else. And it
Yeah.
was only like.
and Fat Albert on them joints.
Oh, yeah,
That was dope.
all day, yeah.
There's only like, what, 5 tracks?
Four.
Yeah. Are you going to eventually do a full album with that concept in mind, or was that just a one-off?
Yeah, I definitely will. You know, way down the line. I always said whatever my swan song was, whatever my last album, my black album, so to speak, or whatever, you know what I mean, whatever my last joint would be before I hang it up, would be that. Would be full jazz band, would be that type of feel, just to gracefully bow out on. But that'll be a long, long time from now.
Okay, so now are you concentrating on a new album now, or are you taking time out to concentrate on these guys and build these guys' careers?
Both, actually. You know, we live in a day and age where music comes out so quick. You know, it's here today, and then they're looking for something else tomorrow. You know, I've literally put out an album, and a month later, heads is like, yo, I love the album, best album of the year. When's the next one coming? Hey, yo, it's been 30 days, B. Like, you know what I mean?
Let
like,
it sink in, damn. Yeah.
Right, you know, I mean, Nas made us wait 2 years for an album every trip, you know. I mean, Jay was the one who spoiled us where every fall he came out, but that was the hustle in him, that was the drug deal in him. He said it, you know what I mean? But, but with all that being said, it's a day and age where, you know, you put out music actively. So I can be working on my stuff, they can be working on their stuff, I can help them get where they got to get, make sure they all see the light of day and get what they need, and, you know, take time but not take too much time, and everybody can still coincide and make the right moves that make sense for everybody.
Right, so you know I'm going to ask it.
Please do.
When's the next one coming?
Oh man, the next one probably the end of next year, only because me and Torre are doing Bow Brothers.
That's right.
Which is supposed to be at some point next year. We're trying to get like March. We're trying to do like a late winter, early spring type of thing, just to make sure we in line with all the festivals and different things that are going on overseas and here and all that. So that's coming, and we already working on that. We got beats, we already recorded a couple joints, so that's kind of an easy one to just walk through and knock that out. And then my next solo joint, Music for My Friends, will be out probably the end of next year.
Yeah, if you can talk about the Barrel Brothers a little bit, because you and Torre, you guys have worked together before.
Yeah.
Whose idea was it to come together and just do a full project together?
And the internet. You know what I mean? Like, it's a funny story. I was on the Ghostface tour, either Ghostface or Raekwon, one of the two, 'cause I did those two tours back to back. But I was on one of the tours, and a kid came up to me and said, "Yo, when is Bow Brothers coming out?" And I was like, "What's Bow Brothers?" And he was like, "You and Torre album." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He pulls out his phone and shows me on my Wikipedia page that it says Bow Brothers, Skyzoo and Torre album, TBA. I was like, yo, what the hell is that? Literally, that's how it happened.
Wow.
So somebody went on Wikipedia, came up with a name, came up with all that, and put it there. Somebody named us Bow Brothers on Wikipedia.
Wow.
Probably some kid from Europe or something. You know how these guys,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But literally, because on Wikipedia, you can go in and edit anybody's page.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
you just kind of ran with it.
Yeah, it was there.
It's on the internet. It must be true.
So then from there, when Ilman and I did Live from the Tape Deck, and I had Tor come in, I was like, yo, when Ilman and I was working on Live from Tape Deck, I said, yo, Tor, let's do a joint. And we didn't have a title. I was like, yo, let's name it Bow Brothers. And he was like, yo, you're going to break the internet if you name the record Bow Brothers. I was like, yeah, just name the song Bow Brothers. We did that. And then it was like, you know what, when's the album come? When's that? I was like, all right, Bow Brothers, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
All right.
Yeah, so somebody on Wikipedia, somebody making up lies and rumors, it turned out to be a good one.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That's weird. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're not getting
a check off of money.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no money
Word
from
up.
it, but hey, good job. You know what I'm
Word
saying?
up.
So how far are you into the joints?
Bow Brothers?
Yeah.
Maybe a third.
Okay.
But we got a lot of the beats, so when you're doing an album like that, I only got to write one verse. Tor only got to write one verse. I'll write, some hooks. Tor write some hooks, so it's quick. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean the quality's going to diminish at all. Yeah. It just means it's less work. It's quick,
for you. It's because you're part of a group.
Yeah, go in there, write a verse and a hook. Tor write a verse, or he'll write a verse and a hook, and I'll write a verse, and then boom. You know what I mean? We do that 12 days in a row, 13 days in a row.
And so you guys get up together and do it? It's not like through email?
Yeah, nah, because we both live, we both live in Brooklyn. So, if we lived on other coasts or whatever, then obviously, but we both live in Brooklyn. So, he picked me up from the crib or vice versa, whatever. We go over there, and rock out.
Yeah, if it's anything like the single "The Get Up" that you guys have out right now,
right.
It's gonna be legit.
It's gonna be all that tight. It's really just some rappity rapping.
Nice.
You know what I mean? If you know me, a lot of storytelling. The intricacies and bringing in horns and pianos and all that type of stuff to make it full and grand.
Like a bigger sound.
Bow Brothers is none of that. Bow Brothers is just rap over some hard beats and rap some more. Nice. You know what I mean? So it's pretty much.
And it's good to be able to do those type of projects.
Yeah, you want to balance it. You know what I mean? Because as much as I love that side of the spectrum as far as what I do, I also was a fan of the Big L's and all that of just going to work. As much as I love Nas stories, I love Big L just rapping his brains out, And that's what this is. It's, let's just rap.
Yeah. And helps get your name out there so you can actually take more time and craft your actual solo joints.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Well, you mentioned beats. You got a bunch of beats. Where are you getting them from?
Man, we got to go into that. Who's on it so far?
Illmind, of course.
Yeah, Illmind, Marco Polo. Oh man, it's right there. Oh no, actually did a couple joints on it. Havoc.
Oh damn.
Who else? I mean, and obviously Pete and it's the usual suspects.
Obviously,
Black Milk. I mean, the usual suspects of who we've been blessed to build relationships with and all that. Trying to get my man Cyrus the Great on it.
Now, just real quick, when you said P, again with I'm just going to be on the jet. You know what I'm saying? Just explain P. Just kind of like P as in.
No, I said Pete, like Pete Rock.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just can't say the first name.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
Like that,
I knew what you were talking
my
about.
cousin. No, you knew, but I'm just saying. It's like my cousin. They just started producing.
Right. No,
Pete Rock. You know what I'm saying?
Rock.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right.
You have
I
to
guess
say,
when you're in the game and you make
like a
friends
Tribe
with these
Called
guys,
Quest.
they become friends.
Oh yeah,
and
exactly.
you know what I mean?
You gotta say the whole thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let people sing that in. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, definitely.
To you, it's just fam, but to everybody,
right. No,
Pete
absolutely.
Rock.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's crazy.
So Pete Rock. Yeah, but guys like that. You know what I mean? Who Tor and I have been blessed to work with throughout the course of our career. and just continue to have a relationship with and build a rapport with and continue to make dope records with. So
now speak on things like A3C. You know what I'm saying? It's an amazing opportunity to build those relationships.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of talk about how you've been so successful in, like, what are your methods in being able to get up with like a P-Rock, you know what I'm saying, and become fam and keep it going. And because sometimes you may get a dope beat from a producer,
right,
and it's like, oh, cool, good looking out, and then you never.
And then that's it.
Exactly.
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm saying? How do you keep that going?
Well, you know, off top, it starts with the music, at least for me, and what I believe in, it starts with making great music. But beyond that, it's the relationships that you build and how you nurture them and keep them. You know, like even with us, you know, we homies, you know each other, but it's because I when I was coming up and when I was in my day one stages, I didn't bombard your email. I didn't bombard you at a festival or a show. I kept it cool, kept it humble, and, you know, showed what it was and kept that respect, but also showed, yo, I'm somebody that we should be dealing with. You know what I mean? And it makes you want to deal with that person more. So, you know, beyond the music being great, it's about relationships and how you nurture them. It's about being cool, being humble, not being overbearing, but not being in the corner as a hermit either. It's about that middle line, you know, and it really just comes down to that. Relationships are everything in this. All
right, cool. So now, because especially, like, are you going to take somebody more seriously that sends you an email, some random email, or that you actually meet at something like A3C? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I personally take them both serious, but, you know, everybody doesn't think alike, you know, but I feel like it's all in your approach. If you approach somebody the right way, whether it's an email or, you know, meeting them in person. You know, you send an email and then you send another one a day later. Yo, what's up, fam? You checked that yet? Like, come on.
Exactly.
Like, we all got lives, heads is running around, doing this, that, and the third.
First generation rich is popping off. You know
exactly. Like, I'm wild busy now. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you reach out to somebody the right way, I appreciate it if you would check this out. If you can, if you don't get the time, I understand. But hopefully I'll get to hear from you soon. And let that live. I'm way more receptive to opening that, checking that out, and replying back and all that. But I try to hit everybody back. But if you approach it from that standpoint, you'll get a whole lot further.
Now, average, what type of timeline? Because we have people watching that are probably like, oh, wait, what's his email? Let me send this right now. What's the average turnaround time to get a reply? You know what I'm saying?
On an email?
Yeah. From you.
I try to get right back, and I'm checking that email account at least once a day. So, you know, a day or two, depending on what's going on. But I'm different. I'll spoil some of these people because they'll get a response from me, and then they'll email somebody else and won't hear back for 2 months, and they'll think, I'm different with it.
That's what I'm saying, just as you as a person. You know
you know, I try to get right back to people a day or two, you know, if I can. You know what I mean?
And you think that has helped you to get to the success you're at now? You know what I'm saying? Because some people will wait too long, and then opportunities just pass. You know
no, absolutely. Like, it's just about staying on it, but again, it's about not being overbearing. It's a thin line that you walk in the middle of how to play both sides and keep it cool. And once you master that and figure that out, you get that much further. And that's what I've been able to bank on throughout the course of my career.
Exactly. All right, word.
All right, so yes, as far going back with the imprint now, you know, what's your vision behind it? What's your long-term goals? You know, with any company, you gotta you gotta build it from a baby, and you gotta have an outlook, some goals. You know. So, like, where do you see the imprint in 5 years?
Oh, man. Quincy Jones, Berry Gordy, Sean Combs. You know what I mean?
Just thinking big.
Just being able to make music that lasts. And that's what I meant when I named all those people. Not necessarily saying, yo, you know, 300 million or bust. You know what I mean? Of course, we all want it. We all want to get paid. It's called first generation rich for a reason, you know? But long-term and longevity and making music that lasts. I want to make music that people want to spend money on, but also want to listen to forever. You know, when it comes to my solo stuff, or when it comes to any artist that I put my name behind and put what I'm doing behind, you know. So I feel like, you know, when I'm making my solo albums, I want people to listen to it and feel like in 10 years they can still listen to it, you know, because we go back and listen to Reasonable Doubt. We listen to Illmatic. We listen to Blueprint. We listen to, you know, Purple Tape, whatever it may be. We listen to those records as if they came out yesterday. I know I do. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that I'm stuck, but it means it's a part of my rotation, you know, and I want to be that for other people. And I see it happening already. You know, last week was a 4-year anniversary of the Salvation, and I threw it up on Instagram, and people went crazy. The comments was, I listen to this every day, and it dropped 4 years ago. You know what I mean? Thank you. You know, and then a couple days ago was the 1-year anniversary of A Dream Deferred. I threw that up, and it was the same thing. It was, I listen to this every day, and it dropped however long ago. That's what you want, because there's so many albums that came out in between that came out, you listen to it for a month, and you're done with it. You know, I don't want to be that guy. I'm never going to be that guy, and I'm not going to let these guys ever be that either. So,
all right. So now, how you like they call them, like, grooming these guys? Whoa. But yeah, how are you? You know what I'm saying, kind of making them, training them into being into your like your way, full footsteps. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You gotta,
well, they don't need much. You know what I mean? You know, nowadays everything is at your disposal.
Yeah.
You know, no matter who you are, as far as being able to record, produce, mix, master, all that. They don't need much. I think more so it's just about the knowledge and the know-how of how this game works. Yeah. It's like I said in the beginning, nobody helped me when I got on. It was me for Dolo, whether it was me standing in front of a spot where somebody was performing, handing out CDs, or me staying on my sidekick however many years ago, just banging out emails and staying in touch. It was me, Dolo. You know, I ain't had nobody to put their arm around me. Yeah. And I said I would do the opposite and pay it forward and throw my arm around people that I felt deserved it. You know, so they don't really need much. It's just, I'm just a fan of creating music, whether it's mine or for other people. So, you know, if I'm helping them work on their project or I'm doing a couple verses on their joint, I'm helping them get beats. So I'm saying, yo, I see the vision of how the sound can be, you know, production-wise on this. Lyrically, I'm never going to tell them what to do, because if I ain't believing what they did, they wouldn't be sitting here. So I'm going to never tell them what to do, but I may offer advice. I may say, you might want to go this way, or that may be too much, or that may be too little, but I'm never going to say make a record about this or do that, because it's all about creative freedom with me, you know? Even with my personal stuff.
About that a little earlier.
Yeah, I'm huge on creative freedom. Huge on it for myself and others.
Now, for an artist, you know, FGR is gonna be pretty busy coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For like somebody else that wants to try join the ranks.
Right.
How far along do they need to be by themselves before it's even? Somebody can't just wake up and be like, oh, I'm gonna be on FGR and send you an email.
They don't have to be far along at all, as long as the music is dope.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's the beauty of what I wanted to create. I don't care how many views you got. I don't care how many Twitter followers you got. I don't care how many likes you got. I care about if you get busy or not. I care about if you know how to make music. You know what I mean? And then from there, we'll build a fan base. We'll build Twitter followers. You got 200 followers today, get 2,000 in a month or whatever. You know what I mean? We'll build that, you know, but the music got to be right. You know, you got guys.
Aren't even interested in
exactly. You got guys, you know, 15,000 followers, 20,000 followers. Music is awful. You know what I mean? I'm not looking at that guy. He can have 1 million followers. I'm not looking at that guy, you know. The most I may do for that guy is write for him so that his 1 million followers can buy that record and I can get the publishing money. I'll ghostwrite a record for that guy, but I'm not looking to bring that guy on if he's not right. But guy can have 20 followers. Music is right. I want that. Before the 21st follower says what I want to say to him and grabs him and pulls him away. You know what I mean? So.
All right, word. All right, cool. So, fam, thank you. Continued success with everything.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Much success with
I appreciate
FGR.
the time and letting me introduce everybody.
Oh, you already know. So now, how can people, real quick, find out? You know what I'm saying? More about FGR.
Skyzoo,
man, everybody here.
Yeah, Twitter at Skyzoo, and I'll link you to everybody else. And you know, we ain't hard to find. You know what I mean? My Twitter is on fire, and then everybody else is linked to it, and they're forest fire in the making. So we ain't hard to find. And we out here for A3C. Everybody in Atlanta who's watching A3C tonight, Music Room. FGR is launching off. Everybody on the couch is performers. You'll get to meet everybody's music intimately and say, yeah, I'm a fan of that guy too. I never heard him before in my life, but now I want to hear more, you know. And then at the end, I'm going to cap it off with the live jazz band performance, and, you know, we have a good time.
All right, word.
Yeah.
All right.
Forward to it.
Word up.
Once again, congratulations.
Yeah.
We got Dockside Music Group coming up next.